Hello student, I am Mr. Umesh Gatade, subject teacher from Municipal Temlawadi Vidyalay, Temlawadi, Kolhapur. Today we are going to learn subject science and discuss about nutrition in living organisms. Friends, today we are going to study chapter number 4, nutrition in living organisms. Firstly, we see what is the meaning of nutrition. See what is given here. Some life processes go on continuously in living organisms. Life processes means movement, digestion, excretion, reproduction, blood circulation. That type of process is called life processes, and it is happening continuously in living organisms. We eat food substances. Why we eat food substances? To get energy and also growth and health of our body. After eating food substances, they are digested and assimilated. What is meaning of assimilated? Assimilated mean from that food we get nutrients, and that nutrients are absorbed in blood, which is used to get energy, growth and health of our body. So that food substances is called foodstuffs. Okay, from that foodstuffs we get several types of nutrients. In previous class we have also studied that carbohydrates, protein, fat, vitamin and minerals are the types of nutrients. From that nutrients, some nutrients we need it in large quantity. So which are they? Carbohydrates, protein and fats are needed in large quantity. So that nutrients are called macronutrients. And some nutrients we needed in small quantity. If we eat in a small quantity, we also live happily. That type of nutrients is called micronutrients. And micronutrients are which? Minerals and vitamins. Okay, see flow chart given here is the balanced diet pyramid we have studied. Now see, definition of nutrition is given here. The process of taking in and using food which take place in living organisms. In all living organisms, they take food, they eat food, and from that food they get nutrients which is important for their life processes. This all process is called nutrition. See, need for nutrition. First one is here given: to supply energy required for doing work. To do work, to do life processes, we need energy, and that energy is provided by nutrition. Second, second need is given here: growth and development. As our age grow, we grow, and our body developed in size and weight change, and that all is happening by nutrition. So nutrition is needed for growth and development. And third, to reduce damaged cell and repair disease. Doing different activity in our body, many cells get damaged, bleeding, injury, also cell damage. So that damaged cells are replaced by nutrition. And fourth, to fight diseases. Different viruses enter our body. To fight them, our immunity system must be powerful, and it is increases by nutrition. Immunity system better than you live fit. Nowadays we heard that if we have a best immunity power, coronavirus can't attack on us. We can be safe. There are two types of nutrition. First one is autotrophic nutrition, Swayamposhi. Some organisms can produce their own food. Which organism produce their own food? Plants. Yes, plants produce their own food and nourish themselves. So this is called autotrophic nutrition. And second one is given heterotrophic nutrition. Some organisms depend on other organisms. Which type of organism? Like us, human beings, animals, depend on other plant or animals. There are two types, herbivores and carnivores. They both depend on other. So that type of nutrition is called heterotrophic nutrition. Okay. See next point, autotrophic plants. As plants are living organisms, plants also need food for their growth. Then how plants produce their own food? See, plants produce their own food with the help of sunlight and chlorophyll. In green leafy plants, there is present chlorophyll pigments, and with the help of sunlight and chlorophyll, plant makes their own food in their leaves using water and nutrients from the soil and carbon dioxide from the air. This all process is called photosynthesis. Yes, see in this diagram also given roots of plants absorb water, mineral and salts from the soil. In leaves of plant there present chlorophyll, and from the air carbon dioxide is absorbed, and sunlight with the help of sunlight is also help in the photosynthesis. It is major and important factor in photosynthesis. Yes, and in this process plants release oxygen. That means in the process of photosynthesis, plants absorb carbon dioxide from the air and release oxygen. What we do? We absorb oxygen and carbon dioxide release. That is the difference between the plant and animals. See what happens in photosynthesis process. Here is given chemical reaction. See, carbon dioxide means CO2. How many molecules of CO2? 6 molecules of CO2. And water means H2O. H2O, 6 molecules of H2O react with each other in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll. It is most important factor in the photosynthesis process. In the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll, carbon dioxide and water react with each other and produce from that food, that is glucose. Glucose is produced and oxygen get released. How many oxygen molecules released? 6. 6 O2 means 6 molecules of oxygen. Glucose is, see here, formula of glucose is given C6H12O6. This is called chemical reaction in photosynthesis process. Okay. See photosynthesis process in this diagram. As we see in chemical reaction, plant convert light energy into chemical energy and store it in the form of food. Light energy converted into chemical energy. As we see, plants take sunlight energy and it is converted into chemical energy in the form of glucose, which is stored in the leaves, stem or roots as a plant type. Okay, now what happens in photosynthesis? See, once again given here as we studied,
water mineral salts are absorbed by roots. Roots absorb water, minerals, and salts from the soil, and that is transported towards the leaves. Towards the leaves, and in the leaves, they have microscopic opening. Very short, very small holes are present on the leaves. We can't see by open eye. We can see with the help of microscope. So it is called microscopic opening called stomata, through which they take CO2 from the air, and with the help of or from that stomata, leaves absorb, take CO2 from the air. Hmm? Chloroplast present in the leaves, and also in that leaves there is chloroplast, which contain chlorophyll. Hmm? So they absorb sunlight. Sunlight is absorbed by the chlorophyll and helping to convert carbon dioxide and water into food. And because of that, carbon dioxide and water is converted into food, into food. And in that process, oxygen is given out. It is most important. Oxygen is given out in the process of photosynthesis. See here, besides leaves, photosynthesis takes place in some other parts like green stems too. It is not necessary to have leaves. In many plants there we can't see leaves. In desert plant we can't see separate leaves. Their leaves converted into stems. They perform leaves as a leaves or as a stems. Both the work they do. And in plants that type of plants, photosynthesis takes place in that stems, as they contain chlorophyll, because they in their stems they have chlorophyll. Okay. Students, some questions are given here based on this video. Watch this video and answer these questions.